Hello there, artist, whoever you are, whether you're on summer break like me, or enjoying a winter, spring break, maybe even just a little bit of free time on the weekend. Now's the perfect moment to dive back into your creative passions. It's time to start creating again. Be the art that you are. Wait, what? I'm not a professional, obviously, but I've gathered some of these tips from my own experiences and advice from my former art teachers. So take this with a grain of salt. This is just my personal experience. But I have a couple categories of tips and fun activities we can do over this time that we have. And hopefully this gets you to start. Pick up a pencil, marker, a paintbrush, something. So here we are. The first category is going to be art improvement. So if you're just starting creating again, you've had a little break, I'd say just pick up your utensil and see where it takes you. But if you're not exactly sure what to do when you start, I would say practice some anatomy or doing some sketching. Like here I have these hands that I drew a while back. I have sketchbook tour in the bio. And it might seem kind of tedious, but it builds up your confidence and definitely improves your skills. Another great thing to do is just to really just dive in. It's about rediscovering the way you feel about art and why you liked it in the first place. And then hopefully if you do it maybe even 5 minutes a day, it'll become a regular routine. And with that, patience and dedication, and as a runner myself, I'd say the endurance really builds, so you will get better, and it takes time to become better. The second category is fun decorations. This one I've done in my own room, and I'd say once you've created your artwork, don't just let it sit around in your closet unless it's really bad. And I do have some of those paintings. I haven't posted on my Instagram. I'm like, what is this? What? Or Kara. Follow me on Instagram or Kara. And I'd say hang it on your wall. You know, display it. Even if it's just your bedroom, you can see all the hard work. Or you can get into a gallery. I got into a high school gallery in the spring, and that was really fun. And I got to see the museum that it was at, and I definitely think it was worth the effort to go and get into a gallery. I also, for decorations, I found these little wooden items. It was a flower, 2 flowers actually, and a star. With permission from my mother, of course, I repainted them because I had painted them as a kid. They originally were white and now they're this cool design. And I'd say just repurposing things is something that we can do to be eco-friendly as well as bring out our creativity. Also, if your walls are lacking a little bit, you can put it on your wall if you like it. Another category is get inspiration from physical places. This is something I really like saying because you know the muse. You're like, I always want, people are always like, I wish somebody was my muse. Wow, someone's my muse. Or, wow, I can't believe I'm their muse. Being a muse doesn't have to just be a person. It can be a physical place. Just go to a museum, go outside, go anywhere. The world is beautiful. Past artists have really beautiful pieces that can be inspiring. Physical places can be a muse. And if you have somewhere as simple as a safe place to go, like a park, or maybe even like a pond or a friend's house, somewhere that you really love, that's where I'd go to find my inspiration. Just doing this refreshes you a little bit and maybe gives you some ideas for a painting or a digital art or something. Also, you can do this where if you do actually want to look at people, you can do people's art instead. This is like a freer version than a museum, obviously, but you can like research artists that you're inspired by or find new ones to be inspired by. My next category, I don't know what number, but is some enjoyable activities. Like I said, I had been in a gallery, but you can also join art contests. You can find a lot of contests in your local community, but if you're a high schooler, I had joined the Both Sea Ocean Awareness contest, as well as Scholastic. I've done Scholastic in sophomore and junior year, and I'm planning on doing it for my senior year as well. There's a lot of different contests in many different places, so I'd say either go to your town's bulletin board or anywhere in your community, from community to state to even national, international contests, and that way you can just learn to be more creative and have a deadline for a specific piece. Art classes, or talk to other artists on Instagram and Carob. Lift up yourself, join a community of artists. Even just one friend talking about art and working together on art can be great. Another enjoyable activity is maybe decorating your backpack. I have a video in the description about that, but you can definitely doing a reset. I know it's a break, but I know you don't want to think about school, but now's the perfect chance. I also have a short film that I've been working on, which is not necessarily a typical artist thing to do, but I have been visualizing in my head scenes that I want to have, and that definitely is really creative of me. Another thing you can do is paint some pottery, and I did this with my cousins and my sister and my aunt, and it was very fun. We can also recreate old drawings. This specifically is a self-portrait that I redid. Really proud of it. We can also make a mural if you have access to it. My high school teacher has this project for juniors. Or you could always draw a character who's humanoid but not exactly human. As a human, I did that with Anxiety from Inside Out 2. I did a character design, but for myself. This basically was what I wanted to wear for Renaissance Fair, and I planned out my outfit, and it was actually really fun to create this design because I knew that I would actually use it, and for my art skills that I already have, it was doable. This is bonus category, okay? Have fun. Just embrace it, because you're only gonna be as young as you are today. You're never gonna be any younger than you are today if you think about it. So if you start drawing today, or if you start re-practicing your skills today, you can only get better from here. You can only flourish. You can do whatever you want, and you'll still be a good artist. I'm talking to you. You're the future of art, okay? It doesn't matter when you start. It matters that you try, keep creating, and remember, I believe in you.